The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network. And I'm not sure why the camera's still turned, but that's, I don't know, Coach.
That's weird. It automatically flipped.
I don't know, but we'll. I apologize, Coach. We had it going there for a second, but there we go. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. And certainly glad you tuned in. And as always, brought to you by the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. And we go north to Tipton High School. We welcome in the Tipton Lady Cardinals and head coach Jason Culpepper. Coach Culpepper, hey, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, thanks for having us on. Really excited to join you.
Well, Coach, we have a rule here at the Missouri Sports Network that to officially become a friend of the show, you have to make 3 appearances. Well, you and Miss Carvajal have done that, so now it's up to the one in the middle there to make sure that she can make 2 more appearances. But welcome into the 23rd, officially the 23rd friend of the show here. But Coach, off to a good start. You're about 80%, maybe even a little bit more through your season here at 15-7. Kind of tell us from your standpoint how the season's going.
I think the girls have done really well this year. We really challenged them this year with our schedule to this point. We've played 3 nationally ranked teams this year. Played a lot of different schools from different states that are state champions in their respective classes at their state. Played some really good teams here in Missouri as well. So a lot of years we usually roll into this time of a year with 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 losses. And this year we rolled in with a few more than normal, but I feel like this has probably been by far our most competitive schedule with the teams that we've played. And also even in those games, every one of those games, either half, third quarter, fourth quarter, all those games, we had a chance to win. So, I feel like the girls are in a really good place right now. Pretty healthy overall. Everybody's able to play. So, nicks and bruises and bumps here and there, but for the most part, everybody's healthy, ready to go. And we're ready to go into February and roll into districts.
Yeah, this is not the time of year you want your check engine light coming on,
right.
Where you're kind of beat up and need to kind of revamp here. But what at this point of the season, what do you feel like as a team you're doing really well?
I feel like our defense, has been really strong. You have moments here and there where maybe the help and help the helper is, kind of, went down a little bit. But for the most part, I feel like overall, whenever it's a game that we need to lock in for, our girls have done that throughout the entire year. And I feel like our defense is really playing at a high level, getting a lot of contributions from bench players, getting great minutes from our starters as well, shooting the ball pretty well. So I feel like overall we're doing some good stuff.
You mentioned your schedule, and I've looked at it, and we had Doniphan on earlier. They're the Class 4 defending state champions. You took them on. You beat them. You played in Carter Word, maybe even Principia on your schedule, as well as Bartlett, Tennessee, I think was on your schedule also. But what challenges has that? Just the fact of being able to schedule those. Was it a situation where you've been so good so long that other people weren't playing you, or was it, hey, we need to go out and beef the schedule up?
I think it's kind of a combination of both. As you continue to have, success over a long period of time, you have, schools that don't want to match up, don't want to play, don't want to get beat. But also, I feel like every year for the last 6 years, we've tried to continuously beef up our schedule. And, this year in particular, we had everybody besides one returning off of last year's team. And we felt like we had a couple freshmen and a junior that was returning that would be able to, make this year our best team. So we felt like we wanted to, give them that challenge. But also, it's teams we played throughout the summer over the last several years, teams that we've built relationships with, and competition that we've played throughout the summer, and just trying to continue that and make sure that during the season those games are just as good and just as competitive as the ones in the summer, because you can feel the difference as a player whenever you're getting ready to play against a Bartlett versus playing against somebody that maybe doesn't have a chance. So it kind of simulates more of that Final Four atmosphere every single one of those games. So I feel like it's only going to do nothing but prepare them more for those type of atmospheres. So just kind of combination of both. Just we've been pretty good for a long time, so you lose some of those teams that want to play you, and then also just wanting to make sure that we give our girls the great experience, but also beefed up schedule that they are good enough to handle.
4 games remaining in your season, but 2 of them, you got Centralia, who's 19-3. They're awfully good. And then you finish up at St. Teresa's Academy. That's kind of a good way to go into district, because there won't be anybody in your district, I don't believe, that's as good as either of those 2 teams.
Right. Yeah. That last week of the season, we start out on Monday with a conference opponent in Russellville, and then we go Wednesday, then we go Friday, which is exactly how our postseason kind of lays out for districts this year. So last year we tried to simulate more Saturday games because of districts and postseason. So we tried to do that last week where we'd play a really good opponent on Wednesday and a really good opponent again on Friday to kind of set that mindset of that's how it's going to be, whether you're in school or out of school. But this year we are in school, so it kind of prepares them for those type of games, and gives them good practice to be in the right mental state against those teams. But Centralia is a really good team. We were fortunate enough to play them at the Grade A tournament up at Jeff City over Christmas break, and had a nice comeback win against them. And hopefully whenever we play them this time, we won't have to make a comeback win. We can just finish it from first through fourth quarters. And then St. Teresa's is a really good Class 5 school. Went to the Final Four last year, have a really good point guard. So they both present different challenges, but good opportunities for us to continue to get better.
Very good. Well, you've got a couple of young ladies there beside you. Start where you'd like and introduce her, and we'll visit with her.
Okay. Right next to me, I have Claire Williams, senior guard. And next to her, we have Maddie Carvajal, and senior guard as well. Both really good players, a lot of success over their careers, and I'm really going to miss them next year.
All right, we'll start with Claire. Claire, how are you today?
I'm good.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your guard, but tell us what kind of your roles and responsibilities on the team are.
I feel like just be a good leader for the younger ones, and as a guard, just make sure my team's ready for whatever challenge we have ahead.
Well, as you look back on this season, and Coach has talked about the schedule, being a lot tougher, coming into this season, and I do this just based on the virtue of what I do. I look at games. I want to, hey, I want to be at this game, or I want to watch this game. Do you, as a player, go through your schedule and kind of make mental check marks by games that you're looking forward to, and maybe what were some of those games?
Yeah, we had a lot of those games this year. Like, I always look forward to playing games where there's multiple D1 players, just to see where you match up as a team and individual against that player. So, like, Incarnate Word, or the first couple games against Dowling, or I don't know who Owensboro. Yeah.
West Plains.
Yeah. So there's a lot of them this year. So just kind of took it one game at a time.
Is there a game this year you'd like to go back and play again? Maybe you had a tremendous game.
Incarnate Word.
You'd like to go back and play that again?
Yep.
All right. That's one that got away from you, but you'd like to try that again.
I would.
All right. Tell us a little bit, Claire, about what you do to kind of get prepared on game day. Let's say you're playing tonight now, and you got Lynn, so preparation may be different based on who you're playing. But what are you doing throughout the day to kind of get mentally and physically prepared for a game?
Well, like when we have school, I have a weights class, so try and get my body moving. That way I'm not just sitting around all day. And then I just try and get my mind in the right mindset for the game just all throughout the day.
She watches a lot of film too.
Watch a lot of film.
All right. No, that's good. About everybody I've talked to, they're watching film. I don't know if all the other classroom teachers are okay with that, but they enjoy it. But do you have any like superstitions, like the meal the night before? Do you have to eat the same thing? Do you have to have the same breakfast? Do you have to go through the same routine pregame?
No, I don't. The only thing I do before every game, and I make sure I do, is I pray, but I don't have to eat anything certain.
All right. In pregame, when you're warming up, a lot of times, and I've talked to pitchers in baseball that, they're warming up pregame and they feel like, okay, nobody's going to hit me today. Do you, in basketball, it's like, man, I'm hitting every shot in pregame. Do you have games like that during pregame where you feel like, man, I can't miss?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Very
Sometimes it goes the opposite way for her, though. Sometimes she's like, I couldn't miss in pregame.
good.
I can't hit a shot.
Yeah. I mean, I think that, and then sometimes it'll go north and sometimes it'll go south.
Yeah, there's a lot of times when I was playing where if I had a bad pregame, I knew I was going to be okay. But if I had a good pregame, it was okay. You may have to like bench me. But you're a senior. What decision, if any, have you made as far as next year?
I'm going to Lincoln University and playing basketball there with them.
Outstanding. Well, what led to that?
Well, I always wanted to play basketball in college when I was younger, and my goal was to play Division II. I knew it wasn't quite tall enough for Division I, so I just set a goal a long time ago, and then I set little goals to reach that goal.
That's awesome. Any particular area of study that you're looking at, or have you decided that?
I want to be a physical therapist.
Oh, okay. Is there a background? Do you have someone in your family, or?
I hurt my knee a little bit ago, so then I had to do physical therapy, and I liked what they did, and it just interested me.
Yeah. Was that in season, or when was that injury?
It was actually during track. I did 100-meter hurdles, 300-meter hurdles, and long jumps, so wasn't too good on the knees.
Okay.
She actually broke her kneecap.
Yeah.
Wow.
It still broke.
Okay. Would you hit it on a hurdle?
I don't actually know what happened. It's just I looked at my patella and it was really big, and so I let it go one year, and then the next year it came back and was inflamed even more. So then I had to get it X-rayed and MRI'd, and so my patella is just not put together.
Okay. All right. Just kind of some fun questions here. What is your least favorite chore to do at home?
Cooking, because I'm not good at cooking.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite drill at practice?
Arkansas.
Do you have a least favorite drill?
No.
Mr. Woodruff,
Okay.
can you
That's
please send
good.
Georgia to the office?
I like all the drills we do. Well, I guess one that's really hard is it's called 2-minute drill. It's for the guards, and you do 2 minutes of offense. Well, 1 minute of offense, and then you go straight to 1 minute of defense, and it's really breathtaking.
All right. Very good. That may be on the schedule now tonight.
I was thinking about that, yeah.
Yeah, now that you've heard that. But anyway, hey, Claire, congratulations on a tremendous season up to this point. And hey, you got
Thank
two
you.
more appearances. You got 2 more appearances you got to make. So go out and win the district, go out and win the state title, and then you'll become a friend of the show. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Coach, who do we have next?
Oh, we have Maddie Carvall.
Maddie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. And Maddie, so we have a rule on the Missouri Sports Network. You have to make 3 appearances to be a friend of the show. So, Maddie, this is her 3rd appearance, I believe, and maybe her 4th. But, Maddie, tell us a little bit about what your role and responsibilities are on the team.
Mine are similar to Clara's. I look to create and drive and kick and just assist to my teammates and lead with Clara.
Looking back, on your career, and I know you've got some older sisters. Did you garner any of that leadership skills, and your basketball skills probably did come from them as well? But as far as leadership skills, are those people that you looked up to and tried to emulate what they did?
I definitely think so. My older sister Paige, who I got to play with for 2 years, was a great leader, and that definitely influenced me.
Very good. Coming into this year, were you looking forward to any particular games on your schedule?
I was excited for our first couple games, like West Plains, especially Dowling Catholic, because that was a good atmosphere, and to play Caitlin Clark's old school was really fun, and to play Jeff City.
Very good. What maybe was outside of being at home? What was maybe your favorite gym to play in? Maybe it was the atmosphere, maybe it was the rivalry, but where was your favorite facility to play in?
Probably the Capital City gym in that grade 8 tournament.
Okay. All right. Now, also being a senior, have you made any decisions as far as next year?
I'm not playing basketball, but I'm going to go to State Fair to study radiologic science.
Is there a background there? Friends or family?
No, it just interests me, and I've had a lot of x-rays, so.
When Clara said physical therapy, I had 7 knee surgeries in college and in the minors, and that's what interested me, because I was around those people more than I was around anybody else.
Yeah.
And didn't go that way. Decided to go to education and history, and that's why I'm sitting here with a microphone in front of me, I guess. But Claire, if you could, as a senior right now, get in a time machine, or not Claire, I'm sorry, Maddie, if you could get in a time machine and go back to that Maddie Carvajal that was a 6th or 7th grader and give her some advice based on what you know now as a senior, what advice would you go back and give yourself?
That's a good question. Probably, it sounds cheesy, but to be more appreciative of the games I get to play, especially later with my sister, and just realize that we really don't get to play that many games. Even though there is so many, it just goes by so fast. So it would be to appreciate it more and be more grateful.
Very good. All right. What is your least favorite chore to do at home?
Probably the dishes. I don't like doing the dishes. Like when they're dirty, like loading them. That's gross. I don't like doing that.
That's probably been 80% of the answers. Now the guys, when I ask the guys this, if they've got a really long driveway, they hate taking the trash out when it's cold, because they got a long walk in the cold early in the morning, and then they got to walk back. But outstanding. But Maddie, congratulations. Claire, congratulations on a tremendous season up to this point. And like I said, get a district title, get a state title, and just keep coming back on. And we'll get Clara, that friend of the show, and make her number 24. All right. All right. Very good. Well, Coach, you've got just a handful of games remaining. And are you hosting districts?
Yeah, we're hosting districts on the girls and the boys side this year. So it'll be a pretty fun week.
Very good. Very good. Well, I have one question remaining for all three of you. You can just signal by raising your hand. And Maddie may have already been through this, but I'm a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. And my question is, do you always wear your seatbelt? Uh-oh. Okay. I was going to say the Highway Patrol watches these, so they'll track you down. So it's okay.
He needs to get a newer vehicle. Newer vehicles, you have to buckle up because you get tired listening to the dings. Even whenever I'm at my farm and I'm just driving 5 miles an hour, I still buckle up on my farm when I'm just driving around the fields.
Yeah, funny story here, and this on the air. When I started the Be Safe, Be Smart, Be Here Tomorrow campaign back in 2007, I was doing a football game at Lockwood. I was still in the parking lot, but the game ran long, and I logged into the show through my Bluetooth. I'm still in the parking lot, but my truck is running. I go on the air and I put it in drive, and my bell goes off on my seatbelt right as I'm saying, "Be safe." And I got like 11 texts from highway patrolmen. Guy, put your seatbelt on. It's dinging over the air, but funny story there. But I never fail to put it on now. But Coach, thanks so much for helping set this up. Ladies, congratulations on a season, good season up to this point, and hopefully it's a tremendous season, ends well, and we'll get you back on. And good luck as you go forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us on. We really appreciate everything you do for high school sports.
You bet. Hey, you're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol remind us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow back after these messages.
Things are a little tight for Terrence right now. But they won't be for long, because Central Bank makes it easier for customers like Terrence to dream bigger.
More room would be nice.
With mortgage solutions that can open the door to more space.
That's what I'm talking about.
For his growing family.
Growing family?
Honey, guess what?
You got this, buddy.